Hey guys, welcome to MegaPixel Pod. I am Megatron from Megatron Plays, and Derek's Pixeltorium is on vacation. So I'm flying solo, as Mr. Famous or Crispy said earlier. We already have some people in the chat. So hey guys, how you doing? We've got Famous or Crispy first. I know that. So let's go back through the chat here. It's like one little small window here. Famous or Crispy saying first, and then saying Mergantron. So there's that. I don't know if this is showing the stream or not. So there we go. There we go. So Mergantron. It's Mergantron. We got Mr. Poestyle. Time for the big hump. Today is the big hump day show. So because we can't call it Big Friday show anymore because it's not on Friday. So there's that. We got Mr. Poestyle saying hi to Mr. Crispy. Mr. Famous or Crispy. Try to get the show if we can. We got Casey and Mr. Intellivison Gamer in the chat. Saying hello, everyone. And could you guys, one of you guys do me a favor and go to my YouTube channel and see if it's actually streaming on my channel as well as Derek's. I don't know if it is or not, but if it is, would you guys please let me know? There's a Off-Grid Arcade, Mr. Bart. Actually, they have a show tomorrow night to Greg and Bart, Pinball Fun with Greg and Bart, so don't miss that. And then I guess the Mike's Gaming Gala on the 20th has a big show going to happen to get himself to PRGE. That's going to be awesome. So I definitely want to show up for that. But thank you guys for showing up. And we're going to talk about today's subject is going to be physical media versus digital media, the pros and cons of each. And I actually have it written down here. I am currently on the back porch, sitting out and enjoying this wonderful weather. And it's like 80 degrees here, perfect weather. It's going to rain the rest of the week, but I actually got a good day to do this today. So we're going to do this. And it's nice outside. I'm sweating a little bit, but it's all good. So let's see. Bart's saying hi to Casey. And everybody's saying hi. Everybody's saying hi. Okay. Well, there's Poe saying hi. Poe's excited because it's hump day. Let's see. What does it say? It's not on yours. I figured I've had this problem for 3 weeks now. I got to fix that. So I don't know why, but okay. Well, enjoy me on Derek's channel. How about that? I guess. We'll use it. Okay, that's fine. Thank you guys for looking. I don't know what's going on with my channel. Why I won't stream my channel. I may have to go back in and do the stream key again. We'll see how that works. But or just set up a new thing and start over from scratch. But Derek uses OBS. I'm not using OBS right now. I'm just using Restream through my Chrome browser on my phone. So, but anyway, guys. So before I get started, how do you guys feel about digital versus physical? And I know what Casey's going to say because Casey collects physical stuff, collects physical games, and likes to display them on a shelf behind him where he does his streaming. So that is a big plus. I know I watched Mike's Gaming Gala last night, and Gamer Aimer has every single Nintendo 64 game in the world in her collection. So she has to store that somewhere. So probably shelves, probably boxes or whatever. So there's that. But physical media. Let's start out there. You guys can chime in as you please. But physical media versus digital media. Can you keep it? Is the first question. Can you keep it? Physical media, yes. When you get it in your hands, you take it home. It's yours. You got it. With digital media, let's say you go on Epic Games and you download a free game. They just had a Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3 recently, and so the digital media, they could take that away from you anytime. They could revoke your license to own that game and just take it away. And it's like they would block you from actually being able to go online and play it. There are some physical media games though that have to go online and connect to be able to play. So that's kind of a thing too. What if you're a kid and you don't have internet on your Xbox or whatever, and you're playing a game, you get a game for Christmas or your birthday, and you can't play it because it couldn't connect to the internet to play? Is that really yours? Is it really yours? But we all run out of money in space. That's so true, Casey. That is so true. That is so true. Casey says, I love both physical and digital. And I agree with digital. And again, I got tons of stuff here to go over. So the next one is play whenever. So can you really play physical media whenever? Like you have an Xbox, you have a game on it. Say you've got I don't know. Let's use Halo as an example. When you're playing Halo, you can pack your Xbox up, a TV, or maybe someone's house you're going to, or a hotel room has a TV there you can hook up to. But you got to take your plugs, your controller, all that stuff, right? Your HDMI cords, all that stuff. So it's can you really take it with you? However, like a Steam machine, Steam Deck. I'm sorry, a Steam Deck. You can take that with you wherever you go. You play your Steam Deck wherever you go, as long as you can connect to the internet on some games, not all games, but some games, like Doom 64 on the PC. I love that game, right? You guys know this. I can play that game anywhere. So I could take a Steam Deck, or probably even my little Amberneck RG 406H that I talk about constantly. This is one of those things I can take anywhere and play all those older games. So older games, yes, for sure. Sprint games, Casey, Sprint games, yes. Everything there, and just switch games, yes, exactly. You switch games on the fly. You can now there's certain games like online games like I don't know, Fortnite, which you can't play on Steam Deck anyway. I'm at my parents and I miss where Derek is. Derek is on vacation right now, so he's not here to support me. So guys, we can talk about Transformers tonight. So, but that space below me is reserved just in case someone may pop in. Who knows? I don't know. We'll see. But I want to get that thing fixed on my channel. Like seriously, I really want to be able to stream to my channel as well. But I don't know what's going on with that. We'll fix it. We'll figure it out next week. So, also you can display your physical stuff on your shelf, and you cannot display your digital media on your shelf. You can display the thing that carries digital media on your shelf, like an Amberneck or a Steam Deck or something like that. Sure, but you cannot physically put digital media on your shelf, so you can't show off. I've lost digital games before when a computer crashed. Yes, exactly. And actually, I almost lost The Witcher 3, which I own through GOG Galaxy. Where's Derek's dedication? Well, I know. Well, I almost canceled because I didn't think I'd be able to do this tonight. So, and I'm glad I was able to. And it's actually running really good right now. So, Let's see. Now Bart says I prefer. Let me get up to Bart here. I got one little box to read all this. It's crazy. Let's see. Where did that go? Well, I prefer digital due to space. Agreed, and I understand why, Bart, because and I look. I'm a big digital downloader. I love digital games. Okay, I prefer them actually, not because physical is better or worse, but here's the thing: you can download box art. Actually, I'm gonna put that up on the screen there too. You can download box art. We see it all the time with like RetroArch and bezels and box arts and stuff like that. But this whole complete in box thing. Here's the thing: you buy toys like Hot Wheels or Batman figures or GI Joe action figures or Transformers action figures. You say mint in box, but with games you say complete in box. So you want a completed box right there for your display. I get that. You want the manual. You want it printed out properly in color. You want the box art. You want the case that goes with the cartridge if it's a cartridge. You want the stickers. You want all the extra stuff that comes inside. That's complete in box, which is a very cool thing. Um, but but I will say with Bart, what Bart's saying, I agree with too, because I like to not just for space, but for mobility is my big thing. So I enjoy having that to just go anywhere. Like my phone, I take my phone everywhere I go. So I've always got something to play. And I can actually play like I actually use NVIDIA GeForce Now, which we can talk about cloud gaming too, because that's a big thing too right now. Cloud gaming, you got Microsoft, you got GeForce Now. I believe that there's a couple other ones too. I know there's one that's really good. I used to play Dead by Daylight on it all the time. I actually play Dead by Daylight and like Call of Duty on GeForce Now through my phone. And depending on my connection, sometimes it's great, sometimes it's not so good. Sometimes you lag between your controller movements and say your character movements. So you might have a half-second delay, and that gets difficult when you're trying to play a game and you're watching it take a second to move before you can shoot someone. Of course, they're getting the jump on you in the process. So I think I already showed that one. So you guys are typing fast. Let's see. Okay, so Casey, I'm at my parents and I missed where Derek. Yeah, so we got through that. I lost. So we got through that. Let's see. Bring that over here. There is that though, Casey. I have everything for the Sprint on 3 different drives. So okay, you got now you actually have physical media there though. You call that digital media, but you have physical media. I don't have drives to plug in my phone, and I could. Now I have SD cards. Like I have an SD card on my phone that supports that holds games. That can actually have RetroArch has been updated enough now. I can actually read the SD card without to type in a bunch of stuff. So that's awesome. Casey said, Derek's just having a good time, Casey. That's all it is. Casey says, yeah, I'm pretty good about backing them up, but it's happened. Yeah, so this happened for sure. I actually lost a few games. I actually bought a bunch of games like from like GameFly or something like that. It was that you just actually here's the best one. Google Stadia. I owned Cyberpunk 2077 on there. I had the controller. I was actually a founder of Google Stadia. Okay, I actually was a founder, and I played this for months. And all of a sudden, Google said, "Nope, no more Stadia." So they let me keep the controller, but I lost my games. They actually refunded my games, and I lost my game that I paid like a bunch of money. Now I didn't actually lose any money at the end, but still, I was playing. I was in the middle of playing Cyberpunk 2077, and just it was gone. So I actually never bought it again. I love that game though. I agree. GOG is great. GOG is good. GOG is very good. That's very true. Very good. Let's see. Casey says, good places you can download them again. Steam and some services. NTV Collector has a good system as well. I really want to Sprint so bad I can't stand it. So I really want to Sprint. I plan on getting one here soon, but I'm waiting. Again, lot of money is being spent with me moving here and all stuff. I am in the great state of Mississippi, enjoying it. Hot for sure. Bart says, flash cards and the USB sticks for the Sprint are great, and you know what? It doesn't take much space either, Bart. So that's back on the space thing for sure. Okay, again, there's all kinds of stuff that's so good about digital media versus physical, but there's also the physical thing where you get to show it off as well. Mud, again, you've also got a bunch of these homebrew guys that are actually making box art and stuff for USB drives. We've seen it. Casey has a bunch of those. Also, again, the box art, very important as far as the box art goes, because you want to be able, if you're gonna collect, you want to be able to show it off, right? I mean, I wouldn't collect Transformers and not put them on a shelf. They'd probably be out of the box for sure, but they're still 10 years down the road, they're worth something. So, and games are too. Games change like crazy. Poe says yes. Just says yes. Casey says, I'm getting butt handed to me in Mortal Kombat. Was that Mortal Kombat World or Mario Kart World? And Off-Grid says, looks like the Uno cart is out of stock again. Again, there's a lot of stuff that's been out of stock lately within the homebrew community. I know that because there was one game someone has been ordered like 2 years ago and still hasn't gotten it. Was that the Super Graphics 64 Cyrus? Was that Cyrus that's been waiting for that? Someone was that's in our group, that's in our community, and I can't remember who that was. So that's the end of that chat there. If I missed anything, I'm sorry, guys. You know, I'm flying solo here, so but it's all right. Resale value. Resale value is so important. You have a physical copy, that price is going to go up. Casey says, I've got an Uno Cart Plus. That's awesome. Is that the one that that's not the one that Poe has though, right? The Atari, the cart for his Atari 2600 Plus, the yellow one, the Pac-Man one. Is that an Uno Cart too, Poe? I can't remember. But resale value, you can't. Now listen, I can literally go online and say, hey, here's my entire Steam collection, which mine is like over almost 150 games. That's some free. That's some. Well, if you put my collection of Steam games, Epic games, and GOG games in one library, I have over 300 some games in digital. 300 some games. But I can't now. If I wanted to, I could go online and say, hey, here's my Steam account, which actually you're not supposed to do. They frown on that, but you're supposed to. You can go somewhere and sell your Steam account and sell those games with it. If you get caught and you lose that money, that's on you, right? But hey, you can do it. You can do trades on Steam. I know that. So I don't know if you can trade games or not, but you may be able to trade a game for like cards or diamonds or something like that on Steam. So there are options. But with physical media, let's say down the road, hey, I'm hurting for money. I've got a whole thing of Super Nintendo stuff in here. I don't want to get rid of it, but I have to. You've got options. You can go on like Facebook Marketplace or somewhere like that and sell your games, and they'll sell quick. I remember I had a Super Nintendo and a bunch of games like Zelda, Link's Adventure. I had Super Mario World with Mario 1, 2, and 3 on it. I had all kinds Super Mario All Stars, Mario Kart. I had all kinds of good games, and I just sold the entire thing. I had probably about 10, 15 games and the Super Nintendo. It all worked. And what's GOG? Well, it's me typing bad. It means good, but I type bad. So I mean, we say Goog instead because I can't spell, which I can spell. I just have a typing issue. But GOG Games, you don't know what GOG Games is? Like seriously? Or you do and you're just being funny? Mike said that too, and I don't know. GOG Games is just like Steam or Epic Games. You can go on. Actually, that's where I own The Witcher 3 from. The Wild Hunt is on GOG Games. They actually do a lot of older games too. They'll reprogram them, give them an update, and then they like Star Wars Racer. You can buy that on there. It's got all the updates from like Windows 10 or 11 or whatever. If you would choose to use that in your in your blind faith in Linux, blind faith in Bill Gates, I guess, because Linux is the way to go. But there are a lot of executables for Windows, so you're not going to get a lot of games to work unless you use like a back end sort of a program to run them. I can run PC games on my phone. Again, like Doom 64 PC, I can run that on my phone, but I run it through Game Native or like Game Hub. But basically, GOG is a digital download where you can buy a game like Star Wars Racer, like Doom, stuff like that, and you can play it. So and it looks really good. Chaos, hey, what's going on? Chaos is in the chat, y'all. What's going on, Rick Chaos? But you can actually just play those games updated, and Star Wars Racer looks amazing. Now there's a new Star Wars Racer coming out, so I'm excited for that. I just saw that in the Xbox Game Showcase. Looks fantastic, by the way. And Fable, oh my gosh, Fable looks freaking fantastic, guys. I'm looking so forward to Fable. Oh, that was famous for Crispy that said that. GOG is like Steam, Chris. I'm sorry. It was. I thought you said. I thought it was Casey. My bad. I have a really small window here to see. I can see one line of chat. That's it. So I do that, and that's all I get. Unfortunately, I will not be playing games tonight, guys. But I'm not gonna be. I can't play co-op anyway, so because my buddy isn't here to play games with me. So he's on a very, very much needed, very relaxing vacation, and I'm proud of him. I'm happy for him, and I know we all are because he works hard. Here's the other thing too: physical media. You can get certain games, like Minecraft. A perfect example. You get the box, and you can get a physical version of Minecraft, but a lot of it is digital download. So when you get it, all you get is a sticker inside. So that would be considered digital media. Now, hey, you got the box art, right? So technically, you can put that on your shelf and display it. But the thing is that you don't have that cart. You don't have that CD. So you're kind of missing out. So I consider that digital media. And again, we have these USB Sprint games, these homebrews with box art, the USB inside, all that stuff. Very pretty. I know Casey's shown us a few of those. So, or like Fortnite or something like that. And again, your license can always be revoked on digital media, and probably some physical media too, like the newer stuff that has to go online to connect to say, hey, I own this. This is to my Xbox, blah blah blah. So, but you can like let's say Halo. You can take Halo to GameStop, trade it in for the game. You ain't gonna get much out of it, but hey, that's all right. But it still has to connect. So, and it's getting to the point now where once you play that game, somehow they know that it's changed to a different Xbox, and they can shut that game off. Every game has its own code. So when they do those online checks, that code for that specific print of that game will show on the servers, and they can shut that down. So now it doesn't happen a lot, but it does happen. That's it, guys. That's all I have. Thanks, guys. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Again, with digital media, not necessarily you don't have box art, so that's kind of a thing too. Do you want box art? Do you appreciate the box art? We all appreciate box art. If I wanted to collect for some, I collect for the probably the Sega Master System, and I'd want every box. You can't get digital. That's the great thing about the retro, is that it's all done, made. It's on a cartridge or an old CD or mostly cartridges. But those are good. They're done. They've been tested. When they go out the door, they're finished. There's no updating, nothing. You have it, you own it, it's yours. Unless the FBI or CIA comes in and takes it from you, which I don't see happening, but there's always that possibility. So, but mostly it's just, do you want to display it or do you just want to play the game? I think, and a lot of my experience has been I travel a lot, so I like to have my games with me. and I don't want to carry around a big duffel bag of games with me. So I prefer my digital over the physical copies. But if I wanted to display some, personally I'd start with a Sega Master System right off the bat. I just start with Sega Master System, and then I'd probably go to Sega Genesis. I'm a Sega fan. I love Sega. It's not to say Nintendo's bad. It's not to say Super Nintendo. I love Nintendo, Super Nintendo for sure. I love. There's tons of games I love, and actually, my you guys know my biggest game is Mega Man 2. So I love that game. It's a Nintendo game, and it's an NES game, and there are Mega Man games on the SNES. Let's be very clear how we say that. I don't want any blush use, but yeah, so resale value with physical. You're gonna get a lot more out of physical. Don't go to GameStop. Sell it on a marketplace somewhere because you're not gonna get your money's worth if you go to GameStop. They have a set price. And actually, what's funny, for a long time, GameStop wouldn't tell you the trading prices. Now you can look them up online. If you say I got a game I want to sell, let's see what GameStop will give you for it. They'll tell you the trade-in value, which is always higher than the cash value. So your trade-in value for a certain game, I'm gonna trade this in for a new game. They'll give you like $25 trade-in value, but they'll only give you $15 for cash value. So it will show both of those on GameStop's website though. So if you do that, which I don't think you should, I'm actually against that. But because GameStop will screw you and then sell that game, they will double the price on that game to sell it back. So they will make money. I mean, that's the point, right? But Poe says the only fail that I know of is Impossible Mission on the 7800. They sold it back in the day, and there is no way to beat it because of a glitch. People have fixed it in the ROM version later. So yeah, so an instance like that, it's nice to have homebrews where they actually remake or fix the game to where you can beat it, stuff like that. So there are good things on both sides. Again, here's okay. So let me ask you a question on that. If they fix that, are they fixing the actual ROM and then saying I'm gonna sell it to you, or you own it, so they fix the ROM and you can just download it? What do you think about that? How do you feel about that? Should you, if you own that 7800 title, and someone comes along and says, "Well, I just fixed it. Now I'm going to sell this to you," would that be right on their part? Should they took the time to actually do it right? So how should I feel if I should I buy that, or should I say, "Well, I own this, so you should just give it to me since I already own it, since I already paid for it." Again, you've got like Burger Time has gotten so many different versions of it, and the homebrew version looks fantastic, the Intellivision version, and so I would buy that again. It's not called Burger Time, I forget what it's called, but it looks really good. And there's a lot of good Intellivision games. Like again, like there's so many good. Like Paisley Boxer's Space Intruders, awesome. You've got Frantic from Aaron Seeks, great game. So a lot of good games that are coming out right now, and they're just saying, "Hey, just test my game out for me." So right now you can play those, guys. You can play those for free, and they will be selling them eventually. I'm hoping, and have box art for them. I know Aaron was talking about box art, so he's already got an idea in his head. I actually created some box art for Frantic for one of my uploads. That was really cool. So I thought about saying, "Hey, you want to look at this box art?" But hey, no, it's okay. But Frantic's a good game. Space Intruders is a good game. I know Paisley Boxer's getting ready to update it again, so keep that in mind as well. Those are digital right now. They're fun games. Do I need a box? Do I need box art for that? Do I want a manual for that? Or would I be happy with them charging me less and saying, "Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to charge you $15 for this game." Yeah, Chaotic Grill, that's it. Chaotic Grill is such a good game. I would want that physical. If I had a Sprint right now, I would want Chaotic Grill physical copy. And this is my point. When I buy a Sprint, I want physical copies of games. Okay, I will be asking you guys, "Hey, where can I get this game?" I know Atari Age has a lot of games on there. You've got all kinds of different websites that you can go to buy games. And I know, like Casey knows. I'm sure you know Poe. I know Mike knows. I know Michael Retro Gamer 1977 knows. So a lot of you guys know where to get this stuff. And so I can go on here and be like, hey, I want this game. Where can I buy this physical copy? Then you guys can say, hey, we can buy it here, here, here. And but again, with Frantic and Space Intruders, they have options. This is where it gets interesting because this is where it kind of mixes the physical and the digital. If you can have options to either download digital and save money, or you want to pay a little bit extra and get the box art and all that stuff, why not, right? And I would assume that if they say, okay, well, you want just the ROM, I'll send you the ROM through email, then you have that email to download that whenever you want. So, or a drive or something like that. Now, I don't know if a drive would stay, but email stays. Once you've got an email, it stays. Whether it stays on the server or not, how long that lasts, I don't know. Let's see. Crispy says, "Poe, I played that today. Super good. Yeah, it's awesome. It really is." And John Champeau actually was just on Retro Bliss yesterday. Phil did a video with John Champeau showing Zaxxon. His version, and Zaxxon just got released from Champ Games recently, so that was really fun to see. And that was a really good. You guys, if you haven't watched it yet, go watch that. It's on Retro Bliss. You got to watch that show. It was really good interview. I actually a couple months back had saw John Champeau on another channel I watched once in a great while talking about this game. They did such a good job, such a great job, and I was really impressed by how good it was. Like Zaxxon looks fantastic. I'm very impressed by that. So, but again, I think they're going to do a physical version of that, if I'm not mistaken. So you should be able to buy that soon. I guess he's just showing it off right now, but I think you can buy it right now. I know they were gonna release it like a couple months ago. So the 25th of, I want to say April, or like a May early May date, something like that. I know it's somewhere around there. So, but such a good game, such a beautiful game. I can't wait to play it. Chris is actually playing Mario Kart with Go Game Go, Mr. Jeff, right now on his channel while listening to my channel, apparently. So that's what he says he's going to do. So, but I would play some games, guys, but I can't, like Casey, you know, I can't share a screen. So I can't do anything but sit here and talk. So, but I do want to talk about this physical versus digital. Next week, we will be talking about horror movies and the games that came from those horror movies that were made from those. And my Backrooms video is almost done, guys. It's been a while. I've been working on my Backrooms video, but I was in a studio last night recording all my stuff for my Backrooms video, all my my audio. So I got that done. So all I got to do is just do some finishing touches, and I'll have that up by tomorrow. So Backrooms is coming. It's been difficult to get this done because there's so much I want to go over. And it's very big game. Backrooms, another one. It's digital. You really don't have to buy those, but it's fun. You can play it on your phone. They got Backrooms for Xbox. They got Backrooms for PS5. You can find Backrooms games for just about any system on the planet. Really, I would love to see a Backrooms demake. Is what I want to see. Kind of like Oleana Games when they put Slenderface on there. They on one of their Atari 2600 games. Slenderface. Basically a demake of Slenderman. Such a great game, a fun game, and you have that buzzing through the entire game, but it gets louder when Slenderman is near you and trying to chase you. So it makes sense. You have your woods, your forests, you have your little areas of buildings you have to walk through. It's a fun game. Just go straight up, find your page, and then Slenderman tries to chase you to the next one. You get through that, you just find another page and do it all over again. And I keep getting further and further, but if you die, that big old face comes up on the screen, scares you half to death, right? That's what it's for. But it's a fun game. A lot of good only games, all digital, and now they sell those physical copies, I believe. So not for positive, sure, but they have box art for each one, so you can actually probably just download box art if you wanted that bad, print out, make your own box. That's another thing too. You can always print out your own box art. And then put your box art on, let's say, print it out, put your game on an SD card, and then you've got a physical copy right there. One game on an SD card. get a small SD card, get a small SD cards for each game, and create your own box art. And you can display that. So there are ways around this. You can actually take Steam games, download them as a PC game. You could create box art for that, put it on an SD card, do the same thing. So there are options to create physical copies where physical copies don't exist. 3D printing cartridges, that's something you can do too. So you do have ways to make a digital game into a physical copy if you really, 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 really want to. So there's that. But in the long run, with retro gaming, I would love to actually just start buying those again and displaying them, and of course get a big old video together and show you guys. That'd be awesome. That's my plan. That's my plan. Chris says I'm playing Mario Kart World. If I'm chatting here, it means I got my butt kicked in knockout mode. If I'm silent, I'm doing the butt kicking. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, you guys should check out you guys should check that out too on the Go Game Ghost channel. That's always fun to watch. Metal Torso's on there playing most of the time. Chris is on there a lot. There's a couple other people too that play that as well. Crispy says, Poe, I still need to open my Go, and I have two. Wow. Hey, if you want to donate one to my channel, let me know, Crispy. It's all good. I will take it. I'm kidding. But I was half hoping that Derek would show up and talk to us about his vacation. But I have not seen him come in yet. Let me just check over here real quick. I don't see him. If he's trying to get in, I haven't seen him yet, guys. So he's not there. That's all right. He said he might, but that was kind of supposed to be a surprise. But he might be doing something. I can't check anything right now because if I do, it'll shut my restream down. So I ain't gonna try. But he may be messaging me. I don't know. But I sent him a link, invite link, so it's possible. Let's see. Post says, "LOL, Casey, I still haven't put the custom firmware on it because they are constantly improving it." Now, you guys want to talk about firmware? Retro Gamer 1977 has done so much with his Game Station Go. It's amazing. He can get a television. He got a television running, ColecoVision running. Word, Megan, I know, right? But he's got all that stuff working on there now. I knew that gamepad, that number pad was going to come in handy for Intellivision games. I knew it. Just had to have a firmware. And so eventually he actually found the firmware and updated it, or an update somewhere. And they're always updating, so that's a good thing. Now, how would that... Here's one for you guys. Game Station Go versus just the Game Station. Would you have the same updates, firmware-wise, for the Game Station as you would the Game Station Go? It's basically the same system, right? Am I wrong on that? One's just a mobile and one's not. One you hook to your TV and one you play when you're sitting down chilling outside at the beach or in your office, not working. I don't know. I think they're the same thing. And I actually be okay with just a game station. They're actually what, $50 for $100 for a game station. Mike's Gaming Gala is in the house, guys. Again, Mike had a great show last night with, of course, Retro Replay. I'm sure you guys all saw it. Had Famous or Crispy, had Gamer Aimer, and had, of course, Brian from Retro BD Mods on there, or BD Retro Mods. Sorry, I said it backwards. Mike said, or Crispy says, Michael, help me with my GSG. I can't get ColecoVision or television right. It works on his. He got it working. He's got a few videos where he's got them working on there. I think they're shorts, but he did get them working somehow. I don't know what he did. Poestyle says, I have both, but they are different. They're different? Okay, so how different? And let me get Mike up here saying, Megan! Mike! So, again, guys, I do not know why it's not streaming on my channel. So we're rating Derek's channel right now. So that's all that matters. So don't tell Derek, guys. Don't tell Derek. So, but apparently I can't stream to my channel from Restream right now. I went through and tried to do a thing where I was talking about digital media. I wanted to connect my my 406H, my Ambernick, with Streamlabs to RetroArch to stream from there through Restream to YouTube. Say that 3 times fast. And for whatever reason, when I did that, it removed something, and I couldn't even edit my channel on here or anything. Well, I went and finally changed the name of the podcast, the like the title. It put me back on here so I could stream, but for some reason now it won't stream to my channel. So you guys can figure that out. Derek's really good at this too. Derek does the majority of the work behind all of this. So I'm doing a very vague thing here where I just get on Restream and stream. That's it. But I want to do my connect back to my channel, and so I'm gonna try to fix that this week. Here's Pierre saying hi. Hello, Pierre. Diamax Richard Gamer, playing some really good games yesterday. Awesome games, of course. And had a good time there. Always good time on Pierre. Also, on the 10th of June, Famous or Crispy and Diamax Retro Gamer are going to have their own show on every month, once a month, taking the place of the Mrs. Crispy Cozy Show. So guys, stay tuned for that. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. They're gonna be playing co-op and they're gonna be playing versus games. So that should be really interesting. And we all saw the if you haven't yet, we all saw the thumbnails for those. One which has John Madden on was pretty cool. So that was awesome. Let's see. Crispy says I can't get the CV-ROMs to load. I can get the Intellivison ROMs too, but the up button doesn't work. Have tried all the things. I feel well, okay. Somewhat for my phone and RetroArch, it's a really weird thing. I have to have a keyboard. This is the funny part, because in order to catch an alien, like an alien in Space Intruders, I have to press the zero button on my keyboard to catch them. So I have to pull my hand away from my controller and press the 0 to catch the alien, and then go back to my controller. Also, I have to press the shift button to switch controllers out right and left to get one controller to work. In Space Intruders, Donkey Kong, and a couple others that I play on there. So even with Worm Whomper, sometimes I have issues with that too. Also a great game, guys. Great game. Worm Whomper, I got addicted to it. It's a great game. Love it. I keep trying to beat my high score. What I love to play while I'm streaming is Worm Whomper, Space Intruders, and I love those games. Homebrew scene is so awesome, guys. And again, with digital media, homebrew is where it's at, in my opinion. So I love homebrew. I really do. It is the newness of the old systems. It's the new hotness for retro, in my opinion. So I'm here for it. Everybody's saying hi to Pierre, and I'm really looking forward to your guys' show. I cannot wait for that. It's gonna be awesome. Again, my Backrooms is coming out. My Backrooms video is coming out real soon. I actually, again, I recorded it. It's all good. I just gotta finish the video itself. I'm doing cutting basically. Poe says, I never have a problem with my Worm Whomper. I bet you don't, Poe. Oh, here comes the mom jokes. I can just tell already. But how do you guys feel about the whole digital versus physical media thing? Here, another thing. I have there it was. Here it was. See, I said it. Here's Mike. That's not what my mom told me, Poe. Again, I agree with Bart on the fact that digital media is so good as far as like being able to take it with you, saving space. And again, I understand that because I actually did the whole solar panel thing for a long time. And so I didn't have a lot of space. I lived in a van, guys. And so I enjoyed it. But I didn't have a lot of place to actually just put games. And so I went digital. Everything was digital. Even the Xbox was, I bought and downloaded games. So what does this say now? This says, I wonder if Derek looks like John Candy in Summer Rental with the sunburn. I was hoping he was more like, what's his face with the big thing around him, around his face, the bigger reflector around his face. George Hamilton. That's when he shows up next week on the podcast. I want to see if he looks like George Hamilton. That's what I was thinking in my head. Let's see if he looks like George Hamilton. I can't remember. I can't believe I remember that. But yeah, that would be fun. So, but I hope he's having fun. He's having a good time. They're doing a lot of cool stuff. So he's like, they got this, they got this. So I know it rained one day, so he wasn't happy about that. It like stormed. He didn't want to go swimming or something. So, but I'll let him tell you guys that. So, and if he doesn't come on this week, we'll definitely get around. We'll talk about that next week for sure. Next week's show is all about horror movies and the games that came along after. So obviously some games we don't like very much. Although again, Friday the 13th is an LJN game, probably one of their best LJN game. Not every and unlike Angry Video Game Nerd, not every single LJN game is bad, but the majority of them suck. Like Silver Surfer is so bad you can't even play it. You would need cheat codes to play it. So they actually have a lot of good games too. So that's something. But how do you guys feel about, let's say like right now, you can actually buy a Nintendo. You can, and there's tons of ways to do this, guys. You can actually buy a Nintendo, buy all the games. Let's say you want to do the USA collection of games, not the Canada versions. That's like LJN all over again. Sorry, Mike. I'm kidding. But if you want to buy the entire US set collection, what do you call it, games for NES, and display them, that's cool. But you can on your Switch 2 right now, buy the ROMs for those games, for those versions of those games. So there are ways to do that. And now here's the thing: do you own that game on your Switch if you bought it on your Switch, or can they revoke the license and take it away from you? That's the big question right there. And again, no box art, none of that crap, right? You just got the game. And again, I had a Nintendo Wii. I love that because I could do so much stuff on that. I had TurboGrafx 16 games on there. I had so many NES games on there that I love to play. So and I hear never mind. I'm not gonna go down the gutter road with you guys. I kind of want to make the jokes, but I refuse. Mike says LJN gets way more of a bad rap than deserves. I agree, but only because Angry Video Game Nerd exists. So that's why. But it's hilarious. They are good games. Jaws just got a remake, didn't it, Mike? Didn't Jaws just get a remake and actually pretty good? Everyone was talking about how good it was, so I'm glad to see it. By the way, I made a bunch of you guys mods on my channel now. So because I can't do memberships yet, I went ahead and made a bunch of people honorary mods. So don't be going banning people for no reason. It's gotta be because of some crazy. So if someone's coming up saying Canada is better than America, you can go ahead and ban. Past that, don't ban anybody. Sorry, Mike. So, but back to the Nintendo thing. Like, you own the game. You let's say you buy Super Mario World for $20 on your Switch. Do you own that game? That is what I'm talking about here. Now, if you buy Super Mario World for your Super Nintendo, bring it home, and you have the cartridge and the box and all that stuff, then you own it. And unless you haven't paid your property taxes, it ain't going to get taken away from you. So, Pierre says, the police on his way to your house, Poe. Well, Poe, what did you do now? Always something with Poe. Mike says, I'll ban anyone who says, Mike, you have my permission to ban anyone who says that word. I refuse to say it on this program. I refuse. But Mike says, I mean, in most metrics it is. But I guess and again, I'll go back to what OffGrid said. It's space. You have the space for it. Like Mike doesn't have games. Do you see games behind Mike when he streams? No, Mike doesn't have games. Mike's stuff is all digital. There you go. Obviously, right? Mike doesn't own any of that stuff. He ain't got time for that stuff. He's got to buy digital. You never seen games behind him. You see pictures. It's very nice too, Mike. Very nice house. Just no games. But you guys see me. I have curtains behind me right now, so I have no games. All my games are on here. You guys see my collection of games. They're all on here. When I go through my RetroArch, you see my collection. So either bought or transferred from something I bought. So, and the transference of a game from something you like a game you own from one console you own to another console you own, I don't think it's wrong. I think you own that game, own that property, own that entire property. So I think you should be able to transfer that game from one console of yours to another console. Now, if you go and start selling that game and selling the ROM over and over again, that's when it gets into some stuff, because you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be selling that like that, because it's not your game to sell. Someone else made that. Clearly, you didn't watch my game room tour. It's my own, I know, I watched it. It's just funny. Yes, I watched your game room tour. And I'm jealous, actually. Yeah, Mike and Casey have all of the games. Mike and Casey have all of the games. All of the, I don't know. I think Gamer Aimer's got you both beat. I think Gamer Aimer has you both beat. I think she's got more games than Casey and Mike put together. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. I think Gamer Aimer's got more than anybody. So Crispy is back because he lost at Mario Kart World. I'm back eating fat one in Mario. As I said, Mike is going to tell us he has over 6,000 physical games and 90 systems. Mike, first of all, that's insane. Secondly, that's freaking awesome. That is awesome. I've seen some big game rooms, like arcade systems in them and stuff like that. So amazing. I would love to have a Megan cave, as I call it, to put all that stuff in. Have you guys seen the SNK arcade? Arcade machine that came out. It's like $500 right now. Has a bunch of games on it. It says SNK on it. It's red. There's ads for it on Facebook and YouTube right now. What am I missing? She probably does, but she doesn't have kids costing her money. True. Very true. Your kids will rip your money from you. That's for sure. My game room tour would be here is a Rubbermaid full of games. Here are 20 more. I don't have shelves in the basement. You know what though? I've seen some of your Rubbermaid stuff. I've watched your older videos too, Poe. So, what's Mike saying? Mike saying, don't forget the pile in your shed, Poe. Now Poe's got that really nice $250 at games pinball machine. That's awesome. Bart, you have that one too, don't you? I believe. So you need to put that somewhere other than your table in your living room, Poe, and put all your stuff on a shelf in the basement. I know you can't go to the basement. We had that conversation, but still, it would be nice to actually see Poe's. I know Poe's got a lot of stuff. He's got tons of stuff. I cleaned most of that up last week, Mike. So there you go, Mike. But overall, so there are reasons to have physical media for sure, mostly to do tours of your game room. And I would love to set a game room up, sure would. But when you travel a lot, it's nice to have, like for Michael. He can take his game station, go with him, and play his games on those while he's traveling for his job. He doesn't want to sit there and pack his Coleco. He just fixed his Coleco system, so he didn't want to pack that up and take with him and do all that stuff. He's got his game station go, plays the games he likes, and then he plays a lot of his newer games that they were included on his game station go as well. So that's awesome as well. He gets to do that and just take his one little thing with him, and then he can stream with it. That's what I like to do. Go to a hotel, stream from the hotel. Their Wi-Fi, the hotel Wi-Fi is terrible because you got so many people at night using the Wi-Fi. So your Wi-Fi is dithering the entire time. And they have tons of different, extenders and stuff in hotels, but still that Wi-Fi dithers. And so when you got every single person back from their job or on vacation, they're home at night, sitting in their hotel room. You got everyone home or in their hotel room using that Wi-Fi. You can't stream very well. So but still, it's something you can do. I used to take my Steam Deck everywhere I went. Loved it. I take my phone and my game systems wherever I go. Just pack it all up in one little thing. My monitor, actually, I can take that too. It's folding monitor, so you guys have seen that on Discord. I actually take my folding monitor with me so I can have it in case I need it for something. My monitor is so cool because I can use HDMI in it, plug my phone into it, or I can do what I'm doing right now and just have power running my monitor, my phone connected to my monitor through USB-C, and the power is running through that to my phone. So I'm actually powering my phone and running my monitor at the same time, all through USB-C right now. So it's really cool. Post says, I put legs on my at games, and I have the best arcade cabinet that you can't buy anymore. The arcade, yeah, those are really cool. By the way, with 4-way, 8-way joystick switch, spinners, trackball, light gun, Station Wars, yoke, etc. Then Star Wars. So that's awesome. That's just awesome. And that's just by itself, because you can't carry that with you, Poe. So there's your physical media. What's funny about that is these, so like the at games pinball machine, all digital, but it's a physical machine. Mike says, Poe looked at his arcade and said, "Am I right?" I know, right? That's what happened. Poe says, "Oh, and the Akari Warriors joystick. Oh yeah, Akari Warriors on Nintendo, I believe, on regular Nintendo, was a fun game to play. That was super fun. Love that. So we're in the second hour. We're getting ready to hit the second hour, guys. So we can talk about everything now. So we just opened it up. The physical media versus digital. I believe that we've given reasons for both. Very good reasons for both to have digital and physical. Again, I feel like digital is something that can be taken away from you, and I feel like physical is something that you can keep. And again, when you have physical media, the resale value goes up and up and up. As long as you keep that box nice, and then everything nice. Don't smoke around it, whatever. You can even you smoke. I smoked. I was actually smoking around my Nintendo, my Super Nintendo. Sold the whole thing for like $800. It's so cool. But I kind of cleaned it up, obviously. But I was smoking around it, so it wasn't yellow though. So, but overall, I think both. There's reasons to have both, and I like having my digital media on the run. And I would like to have physical media like Casey and Mike do for and Poe. Let's see. Definitely, Mike. Glenn turned the arcade into a beast. I get the cabinet from my arcade on sale too, like $250. So you paid the same price, yeah, same price for that as you did for the at games pinball machine, right? And do you guys think that they're going to come out with a digital version of More Than Meets the Eye for like maybe the Transformers game that just came out for like say the at games? Do you think Stern would be willing to do that? Is that a possibility? Mike says he's. I don't know why you're jealous with 90 systems and 900 games plus or 600. Whatever you said, 900, something like that. So, but I think I'm jealous of both of you guys. So, but I have the stuff I want. I have the games I want to play, and that's what's important. I play the games I want to play. Period. And I have a way to play them. And in this century, it's so great because I don't have to have a system to play the games I really want to play. It'd be nice, but it's not important. It is important to an extent. You want to have the system to play the game, but at the same time, it's fun to play. Just say, hey, you know what? I want to play Mega Man today, so I'm gonna play Mega Man on my phone or on my Ambernick device. And as you guys know, Derek has like millions of handheld devices, and so none of them are arcades. None of them. Well, I don't know. You can't take. Well, you can take arcade games with you too. Just not this big system. But you guys haven't heard about this SNK thing that came out? $500 for this arcade stand with like a bunch of games on it. I think it has it's I know it's red. It's got like one or two. I don't know if it's got one or two player on it, but it's really cool. don't even know if that's a deal or not. Let's see. My Super Nintendo still looks good. Of course it looks good. My in-laws recently found my wife's old SNES and gave it to me. It's very yellow, but they aren't smokers. It sat there in the attic for years. The plastic ages. The plastic actually ages. So you would have to actually buy a different body for it and pop that back together. Or you can probably try to use something to try to wipe that stuff off. But yeah, it's dust, it's mold, it's all kinds of stuff. You can get that. It'll turn yellow just from sitting there for 20 years. That's true. Doesn't have to be a smoker that causes it. So I don't know. Not sure how interesting this show's been, guys, but we're getting through it. So I'm doing it on my own, and I will be streaming this week some games. So stay tuned for that on my channel. Derek has got some good stuff for his channel coming back next week. He's got some good stuff coming out, so make sure you watch that as well. But I don't know, guys. What do you think? Want to call it early night? It's an hour in. Actually got to this camera on time because I started the intro 2 minutes early. So it's a 2-minute intro. So perfect. No, I wasn't late. Didn't have any technical issues. Haven't had any the entire time. I'm actually very happy. Haven't had any technical issues. Now I will be using Streamlabs for my thing. We actually just got the Polo. Been waiting on you. Where you been? Derek's not here. Derek's on vacation, but I am here. And we are talking about Transformers Stern Pinball, more than meets the eye, and how that would be. Does anyone think that we'll get? Actually, we're talking about physical media versus digital, but do we think we'll ever get a version of that where we can download it to, like, say the like the Steam pinball or at Games pinball? That'd be nice. I don't think Stern will do it right now, but I think they would eventually, maybe. So get on Zen Pinball. Let Megan play a few rounds. So I will not spend $7,000 or $6,000 or $10,000 on that pinball machine because of that Optimus Prime, that ugly looking Optimus Prime. This is terrible. We won't go into that. Polo just saying hi to everybody. Mr. Poestyle saying you did great, Megan. Because I'm just I can't talk. I used to have such a hard time. I get talking too fast and I start stuttering, so I have to be very careful how I talk. Now, when I go to record my my audio, my paragraphs for my videos, I have to sit there and go slow and read slow and make sure I get every word in, because I have to re-record this like 1,000 times, guys. It's insane. It's insane. And I will get so frustrated trying to record one paragraph over and over. I'll mispronounce a word and just get frustrated with myself. It's so crazy. But I was able to get through my my Backrooms, my script for Backrooms in probably 20-30 minutes, which is not bad. This is actually pretty long. It's like the longest script I've done yet. So I wrote a lot of stuff down and made sure I had all the dates in and everything. So that is one I'm really looking forward to uploading. That'll be here tomorrow. It is coming. It's a slow go, but I don't necessarily need internet for that. I can just record my stuff. I've got pictures. I am going to grab a couple of frames of video for it. I do want to include the Backrooms movie and what is his name? I cannot. It's Efajor something. It's the guy who stars in that. He's the store owner in that Backrooms movie. Of course, Kane Pixels or Kane Parsons is the guy who created the Backrooms lore and also directed the Backrooms movie, the A24 Backrooms movie. So kind of a cool thing what happened there. Very impressed. And again, in order to understand the movie, Mike and I were talking about this the other night. Mike said his son would see it. And now, Mike, your son, I don't know how old your son is, but I'm telling you right now, if he knows anything about Backrooms, maybe that movie didn't do what the Kane Pixel stuff did for him. And I understand that completely, because the Kane Pixel stuff is really, really lore heavy. Diamax saying hi to Polo. Make it so, Megan. This is not Star Trek. This is not Star Trek. Make it so. Make it so, number one. I think the mix we have, if I love an IP to death, physical. I'm an eShop sale with what does that say? Am I dumb? With or three the okay. Okay, yeah, okay, I understand what you're saying now. It's a mix. Some physical, some digital. Like again, if you're a Fortnite player, and I do play Fortnite once in a while, guys. Totally not in the retro area, but Fortnite is one of the games I will pick up once in a while and just play. It's not that you can. It's not physical. There's no. You can buy a box. You can buy a box cover, box art for Fortnite, but it will be a digital download inside the box. Period. That's the way it goes. Um, I'm trying to figure out what Crispy's saying here. W pound sign or three W or W, or is that a hashtag? I don't know. I'm sorry. I totally messed that up. Sorry. But anyway, so it's getting dark here. So it's starting to 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock here. I'm in Central Time now, guys, not Eastern Time. So I gotta watch the time. My clock on my phone is set to Central right now. So it kind of confuses me. That's why I've been showing up late to some shows lately. So trying to watch your guys' streams. I'm like, oh, this person's already on. Let's go now. So I'll jump on my phone and like, hey, what's up? Sorry I'm late. So if you guys are seeing me like step out for a little bit, I'm doing something real quick. Probably Poe. Probably. Probably. But if I step out for a minute and not answer you guys or something like that, I'm doing something in the background, and I'll come back and start talking in chat again. So forgive me for that. I want to tell you guys that too. Sometimes I actually walk away for a little bit to try to do something with my friend, help her out a little bit, stuff like that, and do something in the house. So I will periodically walk away from streams that you guys are doing so if I miss somebody saying hi or something, I apologize. I don't mean to. I'm actually doing something. I'll come back to chat and just kind of get back into chat and start talking about what you're talking about at that time. So yeah, we did an hour. It's something. We talked about physical versus digital, guys. That's the point. Look forward to. I hope you guys are. Look forward to my backrooms video. It's almost done. I'm gonna finish that tonight. I do have some live streams coming up. We have pinball fun with Greg and Bart tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then we have on Friday, we have Famous or Crispy with Mrs. Crispy doing the Cozy Show, which is awesome. Always a great time. Always a lot of laughs. So fun. I think, Pierre, are you doing something tomorrow night as well? Friday night, I mean, at 6:30 before Chris goes on? I believe so, like Neo Geo maybe on Fridays. And then I believe on what is today? Today is the 17th. So on the 20th, Mike's Gaming Gala is going to be doing a show where he's going to maybe eat the hottest potato chip ever. One chip challenge, but only after he reaches a certain amount in donations to go to PRGE. So keep that in mind. Make sure you watch Mike on the 20th for sure. No show for you. Okay, great. Thank you, Pierre. I wasn't sure. So that is the 20th. Then Sunday, hanging out with Poe and OffGrid at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. By the way, Pierre, I went and saw He-Man. Such a great Masters of the Universe, you call it. It was actually a good movie. Funny. Skeletor was hilarious. And also very serious and scary too. So you will love this movie. I'm not a big He-Man fan, but I wanted to watch this movie really bad, so I watched it. It was a really good movie. Enjoyed it. I did see Backrooms. Now, before I saw Backrooms, I actually went and watched the entire Kane Pixels thing. For me, it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. Because I knew the lore. So don't go see Backrooms if you don't know the lore. It's pointless. You won't like it. You won't understand it. One of the highest grossing movies in recent history, though, guys, directed by a 20-year-old. So just keep that in mind. But based on lore. So that's why. People who play the games, people who watch the videos, people who make the videos. It's not just Kane Pixels that makes the videos. He does. There's other people that actually make them too. people that actually make back rooms. And actually, back rooms wasn't just a bunch of back rooms that went off into just nothing and kept on going at one time. It started out as just one, like a couple of spaces, and then kind of built from there into what it is today. So it wasn't always that. Canadian one chip isn't as hot as US one chip. You know what? He ain't gonna need water. He ain't gonna need water. Mike, you ain't even gonna need water. Casey says, I've heard that, Poe. Casey says, can't wait to see how you like it, Pierre. Oh my gosh, there's more. Gosh, something about retaliation. Oh, for him and Mike. Yeah, they're always going at it. Regulations. So, I also, what's that other movie that just came out? It's kind of a scary movie. I watched it. I liked it. Also, a very young director. Just came out like right next to Backrooms. What's it called, guys? I forget. This girl, Obsession. I was gonna say this girl's obsessed, but it came to me, Obsession. Yeah, so this girl's obsessed. The way this happens is so weird. But it actually, I found it to be a decent movie. So Mike will eat that chip like a man and last that whole hour. He better. I was trying to say, my gosh. Okay, you know what? I'll say it. I was trying to say whore without my my chat being held for review. Gotcha. So am I gonna be my voice gonna be held for review now because I said that? Gosh, now I feel bad. I'm gonna start joining you guys in the jokes. I swear, because I'm right there. It's funny. It's hilarious. So and the jokes are just awesome. And yeah, I will say, Mrs. C left the room to laugh. She was laughing. She even admitted that, guys. So I don't think she's too hurt by it. So I think she just she didn't want to laugh in the microphone, probably because I laugh. I think it's funny. If you guys say stuff and I'm not, I'm sitting there not saying anything. It's because I'm on the floor laughing my butt off at it. So, but yeah, there's a good mix. I agree that there's a definitely something to be said for both versions of games, digital versus media versus physical media. I think we got our point across, right, guys? I think we did. So, yeah, guys, I definitely Masters of the Universe is really good. I'm not gonna sit here and spoil. No spoilers, but what a great movie it was. Funny. Actually, a lot. I expected it to be funny, but not that funny, and it was pretty funny overall. Great experience. Very, very over the top action sequences. And so the third act was really good. Everything was really good. So I hope they start using this Skeletor in the Skeletor memes because this was really funny, really good. I liked him a lot. I like Skeletor a lot in this. And I'm gonna say he can be very scary. He can be very scary, but I'm telling you what, such a good movie. Pierre, you will enjoy this movie. And Pierre, please let me know what you thought of the movie next time we talk for sure. Pierre says, I will let you know, Casey, on my Monday show. Yeah, so let me know on your Monday show how you felt about the Masters of the Universe too. I remember the Dolph Lundgren one too. I thought Dolph Lundgren. It's almost say, guys. Almost say Dolph Lundgren. Oh, it's you going. You're going to He-Man on Friday. So was it? Is Pierre? Is two those? Am I mixing you guys up? I'm sorry. My chat is so small right now, guys. I'm just missing people. I'm sorry. Worst stream ever, you guys. I finally did it. I can get in the World Book of Records now. Awesome. I'm kidding. But so you're going. Just I think you'll like it, Crispy. I think Pierre said he's going to go see it too. So you guys come back and you tell me what you thought of that movie, please. So, but I liked it. Again, over the top action. The way they played this whole movie off is really, really funny. Not expected. So you guys will get a kick out of this movie. So, but as far as that goes, guys, I think we're good. I think I'm gonna do the outro, And we actually made a video for the outro, but we didn't like it, so we decided to we'll make a new one eventually for the outro. But the outro is a great song, and it's not as good as "Hang Out with Poem Bart," but it's a good outro. I do want to say we got "Hang Out with Poem Bart," Poem Off Grid on Sundays, 7:30 p.m. Diamax Retro Gamer Monday, 6:30 p.m. That then goes straight into Casey's show, Intellivison Gamer. And I believe Casey, from what you told me, you streamed before you told them in chat. You streamed to both channels, so you're streaming to Intellivison Gamer and Retro Intellivision or something, Retro Gamer or something like that. So, but Casey, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday. Then Diamax Retro Gamer again on Tuesdays, 6:30 p.m. Running right into Mike's Gaming Gala and BD Retro Mods on the Retro Replay podcast. Make sure you're there for that. Casey does a great job. The horse racer, I watched the horse races the other night, guys. So good. I had fun watching that. And but Mike and Brian always have some great topics to discuss. Chat gets really involved, and it's so good to see the community get together and watch these guys. You guys are great. Then strolling right into Wednesdays, you've got Famous for Crispy at right around 6:30 p.m. And then you've got running right into mine and Derek's shows, the MegaPixel podcast. There you go. And then of course you got Retro Gamer 1977 who streams every night. You got Metal Torso Gaming who streams. Just finished Shenmue, by the way, 3. Great game. We did not. None of us liked the ending of Shenmue 3. By the way, we all had a thing to say about that in chat. So, and then Torso said the same thing. But yeah, Torso does some streaming on that. I can't. What night is that? You've got Go Game Go, who is doing a Mario Kart World, like during my stream as well. So there's that. Papa Pete. I'm trying to think of all you guys. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. I think that's the majority of the people that I know that stream. So make sure you catch all those guys if you can. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the like button here, guys. I'm on Derek's channel right now, so hit the like button. Subscribe to Derek's channel if you haven't. And go over and hit a like on my channel too on some video. Say, hey, Megan, your stream was good on that channel, but hey, I'm going to like this video just because. I have some great Only stuff coming up, so make sure you stick around for that, guys. I will be doing more Only showcases, so that's going to be fun. You didn't miss much, Carolina Diggers. Just talked about physical media versus digital media, and then talked about my upcoming Backrooms video coming out tomorrow. Everyone who streams within the community, we have a lot of streamers in this community. Most communities you go to, you have the streamer and then the people in chat. This community, the people in chat are streamers, which is so different from anything I've ever experienced before on YouTube, guys. So everyone here's a streamer. We all try to work around each other's schedules and stuff like that. So we want to make sure everybody gets seen. But hey, Carolina Diggers, I'm going to put that up too. Glad you could pop in for a chat. We're actually getting ready to shut this down because I'm done talking. It's getting dark out here and you guys can't see my beautiful face anymore. So but I'm so glad you guys. Okay, so Carolina Digger says physical box art, manual, all that stuff for sure, because I'm assuming because you can display it. And that means something. We were talking about I kind of like physical and digital. I'm on the go a lot, so I prefer digital media because I can just bring a game, like a handheld game console with me and just use that. So it makes it very easy to do that with. So it's awesome to do that with. But physical, if you want to display it, stuff like that, resale value, all that stuff. Mike's Game Gala said the same thing. Physical media. Thank you, Polo, for coming in chat. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for coming in chat. We are going to end the stream now. Thank you guys for coming in and talking to little old me. I'm going to go do some stuff and finish up this video real quick. And I will see you guys in the next video. And thank you guys. And Derek will be back next week. I was hoping he'd show up tonight, but he probably just got busy or their Wi-Fi was kind of bad there. Like I said, hotel Wi-Fi, guys. I believe they're in some kind of maybe I want to say like a timeshare. That thing was nice. he showed some pictures. Very nice, guys. So he's having a good time. I hope Derek's having a good time. Hope he's is having a good time. I'm so happy Derek's doing this. Let's see. And what's this say real quick? Carolina, you missed Pierre and I announcing the Bro Show. Yes, also, yeah, I want to do that too, real quick. Thank you, Crispy, earlier on my stream and all the stuff Megan said. Yeah, so all the unimportant stuff that Megan said, but also the first ever Bro Show with Famous or Crispy and Diamax Retro Gamer is coming June 10th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you show up for that because that's going to be a great show. I have a feeling this is going to be so fun. I'm going to have such a fun time watching that show. And being in chat and talking to you guys. I know I'm gonna laugh. I know. Every time Pierre's on, I laugh. Every time Chris is on, I laugh. So these two together, I can't imagine what's gonna be like. So that's gonna be fun, guys. So yes, make sure you make sure you guys watch that on June 10th, guys, and check out the thumbnails for that too. Those are pretty freaking awesome. So anyway, guys, with that, I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you guys so much for showing up. I'm gonna try to do the outro here without hitting anything else because I just moved everything. That's all right. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks, guys. Have a great night.